Hello! So I have another song and book for you guys today. The song we're going to sing is actually in Spanish. Miss Wilson's class, we sing it when it's time to be quiet, if the teacher needs to say something, or we're calming down in line. And some of the other classes might know it too, especially if you're in Miss Wilson's class last year. So the song is called La Lechuza. It's about an owl who the owl thinks it's just too loud, so she's asking the children to be quiet. Okay, and I'm going to show the words too. So it starts off to say La Lechuza, which means the owl. Hace shh, 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 shh. Hagamos silencio. Por favor, which means please. So the owl says, shh, let's be quiet, please. You guys ready? La lechuza, hace shh, 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 shh. Hagamos silencio, por favor. Try one more time. Ready? La lechuza, hace shh, 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 shh. Hagamos silencio, por favor. Great job. That's a really fun song to sing just to help yourself calm down if you need it. And the book we're going to read today is actually kind of about a quiet thing too. Right now my kids are resting, and so we got to be really quiet. And this book is one of their favorite books called Shh, Don't Wake the Baby. Look at all these jungle animals. Can you guess what kind of baby we're talking about today? Yep, a baby elephant. Are elephants quiet animals or sometimes kind of loud animals? They can tiptoe, but when they make noise, they can make a lot of noise. So let's read together. In amongst the shady trees and close by the water hole, Mommy Elephant had just got her new baby off to sleep. Now, little elephant, she said to her son, please be very quiet this afternoon so that you don't wake the baby. Little elephant loved his mommy and wanted to be good. Okay, Mommy, I'll be quiet, he said, and he gave her a big kiss and ran off to find something quiet to do. Oh, sleeping baby. Little elephant wasn't known for being quiet. He could make a big hullabaloo, even doing the smallest thing. So he crashed through the forest, trampled down the undergrowth, and generally made an awful joyful din. Giraffe stretched down her long neck and said, shh, don't wake the baby. Thanks for reminding me, whispered little elephant. And he tiptoed his way so carefully that he didn't break a single twig. See him tiptoeing? That's better, said Giraffe kindly, and went back to her lunch. The forest was quiet once more. Wow. Of all his favorite things to do, bathing in the water hole was little elephant's best. So at the water's edge, he didn't stop to think. He just dived in with a huge splash. Then he noisily sucked up a trunk full of water and poured it over his head. What bliss! But Hippo, amongst others, was not impressed. Shh! Don't wake the baby! She glared at him. Whoops, said little elephant. I need to find a quieter way of getting clean. Gingerly he climbed out of the water and had a quiet shower instead of a noisy bath. I like how all the animals are helping little elephant. Once he was clean, little elephant was ravenous. Do you know what ravenous means? Super hungry. So he rushed to his favorite tree and took a huge trunk full of sweet, juicy leaves. Yum! He slurped and pulled down another branch, making the whole tree shake and shudder. He had no idea he was making a big noise, but he was. Grandpa Verdvet scowled and hissed at him. "Shh! You'll wake that baby, you know." "I'm just eating like everyone else," pleaded Little Elephant. "But you're bigger and messier and noisier than everyone else," said the monkey crossly. Then, seeing that Little Elephant was truly upset, he and the other monkeys showed him how to eat more quietly. So they are still helping him, huh? Little Elephant was miserable. He couldn't do any of his favorite things without being noisy. And he never had so many telling-offs in one day. He gave a big sigh and settled down to consider how unfair this all was. Have you ever had to be quiet for a baby? It can be tough, huh? All of a sudden, he got a funny feeling in his trunk. It was a bit like a tickle. Or was it more of a snuffle? Little Elephant blinked and shook his tickly trunk from side to side. Something's gonna happen, he thought, and it isn't gonna be quiet. He gave a gasping, helpless snort and what's gonna happen? Achoo! Oh my. That was definitely not quiet. "You've woken the baby," groaned Mommy Elephant. Flowers and leaves fluttered down around them. One flower landed in Baby's cradle. All the animals held their breath, waiting for her to scream, go. But Baby just giggled. "Phew," said Baby Elephant. Sometimes babies laugh at silly things, huh? I hope some of you who are staying home with your babies are being big helpers to Mommy and Daddy, or whoever you're staying with this week. Hopefully we'll see each other again soon. Until then, I miss you guys and I love you and I hope you have a great day. Bye.